Hi everyone, I'm Moody Boo, and I am back with another perfume review. If you're new here, thank you so much for landing on my little island. And if you're not new, thanks for the return trip. I really appreciate it. So I try to post twice a week on the weekends, and as my channel grows, I will post more often as I'm able. This is a single perfume review, and it's on one of my favorite houses, and that's the house of Navitus. And this is Creme Imperial. So anything with creme in the name is like, whoo, and then by Navitus, yeah, I blind bought it. So, and it was having a pre-launch sale, so I got it for like $135, $140, but it's still under $200 if you buy it full retail. But Navitus is really good about having specials often. One of the things I love about Navitus is they do a lot of collaborations with YouTubers. And this one is a collaboration between Navitus and CJ City. So this is Sicilian lemon, Indian jasmine sambac, plum iris, Ceylon cinnamon, Turkish rose, Egyptian geranium, velvet jasmine accord, Gaiac wood, Laotian benzoin, and Virginian cedarwood. So, you know, creme, cream, any of that in the name, I have to check it out. This one surprised me though. This was not what I was expecting at all. This actually reminds me of like a creamy 90s designer kind of perfume. That's the vibe I get. It's almost, it's like a vintage perfume that's been modernized. Totally not what I was expecting. And the one thing that really surprises me is I find this very masculine, to be really honest with you. This is probably going to end up on my husband's shelf. I'm not sure which notes exactly are giving me the masculinity, but I know geranium does that to me a lot. It's one of those notes that I always associate with masculine perfumes. I think because it was very prominent, you could smell it in a lot of the powerhouse perfumes of yesteryear. So, and it was very dominant. That note was very dominant in a lot of the perfumes my father would wear. Excuse me, he called them colognes because men never wore perfumes back then. Yeah, try to explain to an old timer that it's not that it's a chick thing or a dude thing, it's a concentration thing. Doesn't matter. I think it's because that the jasmine, the lemon, and the geranium with that iris, that the powderiness of the iris gives it this masculine kind of vibe. Now, I wear a lot of Gaiac, I wear a lot of jasmine, cedarwood, benzoin, so I'm not sure it's really any of those, but geranium, it's like, it is so masculine to me. And this gives off a lot of geranium. It gives off a lot of masculinity. The mass in the mass. So it's not going to be one I wear. I'm not sure where that creaminess comes from. I guess it's probably from the jasmine. That's the only thing I can think of where that creaminess, because it almost smells like there's some vanilla cream or something like that in there, but there is not. And I'm going right off of Navitus's website, so I'm not even bothering with Fragrantica. I wanted to make sure I got it accurate. So it's not very floral. It's, except for the geranium, it's like a sweet, fresh, a bit earthy kind of geranium to me. I can't get past the geranium on it. It's manly. It's manly. In my opinion, it's manly. So, which bums me out because I really wanted another Navitus of my own. My husband doesn't have room in his basket right now for any more perfumes. So yeah, I'm really bummed because I just really wanted to love this perfume for myself. But I think it's going to be wonderful on him. Now, I find that it's not quite as unique as some of the other Navitus offerings because it does have that nostalgic kind of a vibe to it. And it doesn't add enough notes to it, I think, to pull itself out of that vintage vibe mode. And it needed a little less geranium and a little more of something else. I don't know. I'm not a perfumer. But yeah, it's too masculine for me. But I still really like it, and I think I'm going to love it on my husband. You add his musk and his body chemistry and everything to it, and I can't wait to try it on him. But I won't be wearing it. I can guarantee you that. It's just way too manly for me. Performance on it is wonderful. It's really, really good. Easily 8 hours I get out of it with 2 sprays. Projects really well. It could go beastly if you're not careful, I think. If you went like 4 sprays, that'd be too much. It does leave a heck of a sillage behind you when you leave a room. I think this definitely could be a formal perfume, but because of that vintage vibe, I do think you could wear 1 spray during the day. I think it also is very versatile. It's not so creamy, lactonic, or sweet that you couldn't wear it in warmer temperatures. So it's very versatile, I think. Day or night, year round, I don't see an issue. I wouldn't wear this clubbing because I don't think there's enough originality to it, enough wow factor to it for clubbing. But formal occasions, formal work occasions, weddings, you know, anywhere where you don't necessarily want to stand out too much, but you still want to draw people in, this is a really good perfume for that. So, and the bottle, what? Look at that amber colored bottle. Gorgeous. So yeah, this is going to be on my husband's shelf as soon as he has room. He's still got to finish a couple of Liquid Nights. He's still got a bunch of New Harlem. I just put morphine in there, a new bottle of, not a new bottle, but my full bottle of morphine RX by RXR in there. He's also got his Eau de Beau by L'Occitane. He hasn't finished. So, and then he's got a ton of decants, but I could go through his decants and get rid of some of them because he has used them up. He just puts the empty decants back in there. So, but there still wouldn't be room for this bottle either way. So, but there will be eventually, and that's where it's going to go. So again, I'll have to rank my Navitus perfumes. I always think I know my favorite. But again, we go back to Mel Brooks movies. It's like whichever one I wore last is kind of my favorite because there's a lot in this house that I adore. I adore. Absolution, Arcanum, The Embrace are Exalt Nuit, Soir Exclusive. So it's good that every once in a while one of them just isn't quite for me, but is for my honey. Well, that was Creme Imperial by Navitus, and I will be back very soon. I don't even know, I've got more battles of the vanilla. I want to start another battle too. I don't know what I want to start though, because I'm getting close to wrapping up my vanillas. I think I only have 3 or 4 more battles and they're done, and I'm going to try not to add any more unless it's a mind-blowing vanilla perfume. So let me know what kind of battles you guys want me to do, because I'm thinking like dates or patchouli or tonka. What are some others? Amber. Oh my God, I got a lot of amber perfumes. So yeah, just let me know down below. what kind of battles you want me to start up next. Okay, so thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll be back soon. You know I will. And don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell and comment if you want. If you don't, it's all good. I still love you. I think I changed keys again. Shit, I need a tune. All right, use your own nose. Peace.